I'm having my tea. It's warm enough to sit outside with the beautiful birds and everything. Um, a little snack. Thought I'd come on. It's been one of them days. Been one of them days. Um, but I'm here. Um, so join me. I have a snack. And my tea. It's just been one of those weeks. It's been, that's what I have to say about the past couple of days. It's not done my body good, that's for sure. But we'll get through it. Hi, Sandy Wandy. Hi, Mona. It's been a little bit hard, but I'm gonna get through it. I don't have a choice, do I? I'm gonna see the sunset, right? And the birds chirping and everything. I'm having my tea, so anyway, on I don't think I'm. Take a breath, right? That's what I felt like it was like this morning. Like, I'm done with life. Is it to somebody? Is there an island I can go to where I'm just by myself? Anyway. I live in Ohio. So that's Ohio Beauty behind me. So on Sunday, yeah, you need to catch up, girl. Not on Sunday, on Wednesday, I'm having Kelly B on. We're going to talk about being in abusive relationships because I have been through that myself, and I figured that that would be a good conversation, something that we can share. On Saturday, my other keeper is going to be on. And no, I'm not homeless. I'm outside in my apartment, Mike, and I just happen to do crochet to deal with fibromyalgia pain. And I'm out on our little bench out in our neighborhood, and I'm just having everybody watch the watch the sunset and have some tea with me. And so, yes, I do have a home. It's right down down the road. They're right across the street. I'm just sitting at a bench enjoying some tea and a snack. On Saturday is bipolar day, which I did not know. And I'm going to have my other's keeper on. And if you want to drop your link, my other's keeper, you can. And me and my other's keeper, my name is Mary, by the way, for new people coming in. I will be on her channel, or she will be on my channel, and we're going to be discussing bipolar. My grandmother suffered from that, and so I want to bring her in to that conversation because I think that that would be a really good perspective, and I think it's appropriate to do it on bipolar day. I also really believe that Elvis Presley probably suffered from that as well, so I just think it'll be a very unique perspective on it. And if you're so inclined, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. We're at 255. You're all just going to keep going up. Going to keep going up. Probably about 60 here. So it's still a little nippy to be out here without a hat and a scarf. And I might as well enjoy wearing the stuff I make for a little bit longer, right, before it gets too warm. So we're just out here chit chatting. The song I picked as the title of this video, I did a little short a minute ago, was a song that I got from the women's conference. For the most part, y'all, I'm not homeless. My home is right across the way. I'm just out here. I'm not homeless for the 3,000th time. But I'm telling you, I get on my phone and I get all the people that I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I am not homeless. I am not. This is my neighborhood, y'all. Good night. It's just been one of those days. I gotta laugh at something. I'm telling you what. But anyway, the song I picked for this video is Don't Worry About the Waves. Is a song that is really, thank you, that is really kind of been really special to my heart, because I've had some ups and downs the past couple of days, just dealing with life, dealing with people, dealing with, I know they are, and I don't mind laughing about it. I've got to laugh at something. But anyway, I've just kind of had, it's just kind of been up and downs for the past couple of days, and just dealing with stuff and dealing with people, and it's I realized today that people in my home that live with me in an actual physical building, y'all, realize and see what stress does to my body. But people that don't live with me don't always realize that sometimes that emotions and stress can affect my body fibromyalgia wise. It just affects all the nerves, and it affects it, and it makes it painful. And so I know that, thank you. Joshua Jones is my husband, so thank you very much. I know that I have to make sure that that I don't allow that stuff to get to me. And it just happened to be that we had my talking appointment this morning, and I went in and bawled my eyes out. If y'all are dealing with stuff, go talk to somebody. This is what this whole connection is here for here. But there's sometimes in life where we need to go actually talk to somebody to walk it through that can help us process all this stuff. And, going to therapy and talking to somebody is not something that should be frowned upon. It should be looked at as it's the healthy way to deal with it. And I dealt with it. I came out of it, and I actually came out of the session and got on the phone with somebody and, stood up for myself. And standing up for yourself does not mean that you need to do it in a terrible way. We can do it in a pleasurable way, but we need to stand in the fact that if somebody is not treating us properly, we need to correct that in a loving way, especially if they're family. And so I know I'm going to be sore. I'm sore today. I've spent the afternoon just resting. I'm going to spend tomorrow resting, because I know what it'll do. And people in your circle that are there, they need to just be reminded, hey, I don't want a fibromyalgia sticker on me, but they need to be reminded sometimes, hey, I have fibromyalgia, and this is what it does to my body when this happens. so that they don't need to walk on eggshells around you, but they need to be respectful of the fact that this is how your body deals with stress. And it can be emotional stress or it can be physical stress, but this is how your body, thank you, Mona, this is how your body deals with it. And yep, rest. And that's what I did. And I'm going to rest tomorrow. I'm not going to do much tomorrow. I don't think I can. And it all worked itself out. I think that we forget that we can work things out if we do it in a respectful manner. Hi, Lydia. How are you? I think we can realize we can work it out and look at beauty beside us. And that's why I did that song. I did short of it. Don't worry about the waves. They're going to go up and down. That's our life. They're going to go up and down, and they're going to go this way and that way. But we have to focus on Jesus. We have to focus on him during all those times, the good times and the difficult times. And have the people around us that love us. But then if you're dealing with a chronic illness, you need to be really advocating for yourself. No, I don't play songs. You don't want to hear me sing. Believe me, my daughter does 10 times better than I would ever do. But unless you look at the view back there, our little pond back there is so beautiful. You need to advocate for yourself. There's nothing wrong with saying to somebody, listen, I have this. This is what it is. This is what it does. And I need for y'all to be understanding and loving. And it doesn't mean they need to walk on eggshells, but they need to be understanding of the fact that maybe we need to handle things a little differently. Because it just does. I deal with enough pain every day. I don't want to deal with more. It's like, don't top up more pain than I need to. I don't want it. But, my therapist was talking about headspace today. Do you, what power are you giving somebody in your head? And she said, when people get in there and so forth, it really messes with your head. And I'm like, yeah, it does. And what headspace are you giving it? Apparently, I was giving it more than I should have. But let me tell you all, the people that I have met through the lifeboat, I really honestly, I am so grateful for each and every one of them. And that is extended past the lifeboat, people like Lydia that I met, and other people, and people that aren't associated with the lifeboat but are coming on this channel. It's only going to grow. And the connections that I'm making with just having friends and people to call and talk to, it's just, it is just so amazing. It really is. I mean, I have my husband and I have my mom and I can talk to them. But I was on a phone call with a friend a couple days ago and we were just laughing. I think we spent an hour and a half on the phone and I thought, I can't remember the last time I did this. And this friendship thing and the connection thing, sometimes to some of us, sometimes some of us is just something that's difficult. It doesn't happen easily. And it's not that we're not good people. It's just that sometimes life has thrown us opportunities where we've had our circles, gotten smaller. There was a good example today. I was listening through one of the shorts, and this pastor said, he throws in a bag of popcorn for his daughter, and it goes into the, microwave. But he said for the first time, he was just staying there, and he felt inside, and he said, there's, of course, all the popcorn seeds. And he said, you know what? He said, I realized that they're just seeds at first. But then when I put them in the microwave, he said, and you turn that microwave on, they're uncomfortable for maybe a minute. But then you start hearing changes that happen, and one seed starts popping, and then another seed starts popping, and that starts growing, and before you know it, they're all popped, if you're lucky enough, right? And I thought that's such a good example that sometimes we need to be uncomfortable for a minute expand our circle, grow it, grow our friends, grow our connections. I mean, sitting here talking to you all on the YouTube, it's not for everybody, but then you get the people that want to tell you you need to put chapstick on and that you're homeless, and you go, okay. You know, you have to have somewhat of a thick skin. It's not the easiest to do, but if you kind of get past all that and you look at the beauty, the friendships, the connections, the people, look at the beauty behind me. If we don't focus on the beauty, we're missing out on the beautiful sunset that's happening. It's right there. Hi, Sarah. It's right there. So I can't thank people that have just come and you know, just lifted me up. And my daughter did an amazing thing today. She said, Mom, you're an awesome mom. And you know, sometime to all the daughters out there and all of it's beautiful. I mean, it's just beautiful. It is. To all the daughters and the sons out there, you know, every once in a while, even if it's not Mother's Day, y'all, call your mom, call your dad. I don't have my dad anymore to call. I can talk to him up there, but he's not here anymore. Call and tell them that you love them if they're here. Call and tell them that they're awesome. Because when they're gone, they're gone. And they're not here to tell. It doesn't have to be Father's Day. It doesn't have to be Mother's Day to say, listen, you're awesome. If you're a grown kid and you've got a good relationship, and for those that didn't have parents that were wonderful, I'm really sorry. And even the ones that are difficult, you know, give them a call and just say, you know what, you're awesome. And she told me that. It's like, man, you don't have to do anything. She was there for me today in a way that just was like, kid, you don't have to get me a Mother's Day gift. You already did it today. I think that we forget, especially as we get older, and you change your relationship from having a parent and child and parent and teenager relation to an adult relationship. I think we forget that the relationship changes. Well, that's amazing though. I live with my mom too. We take care of each other. Actually, my husband, God love him, he just said, you know, when your dad passed away, I said, you know what? I promised I'd take care of his girls. And he said, that's what I'm doing. He said, your mom will stay with us and she'll live with us till she leaves this world. And I can't thank him enough because she helps me. You know, if I'm too sore to do the laundry or cook, she'll help me. And we help each other. But, you know, give them a call. Tell them they're awesome. It doesn't have to be, hi, Dawn. It doesn't have to be Mother's Day, and it doesn't have to be Father's Day to call them up and say, hey, I just want you to know, thank you. You know, I reminded my daughter how much that throughout her life, I always did for her first before I did for myself. And it's not to, you know, give myself a pat on the back, but just remind her, darling, you always came first. If I needed something, thank you. If I needed something, then it was always, does Christina have everything she needs first? And I think we forget how much, and often I remember saying to my mom, you know, after I had kids, it was like, it hit me. And I said, I don't think until we have kids of our own do we realize really how much our parents did for us. It doesn't always hit. But I'm having to change my mindset a little bit in different ways. You know, and I'm doing it through the YouTubes a little bit. I'm not gonna know all my secrets. But you know. But we'll get there. One step at a time, right? For those people that are on the lifeboat, I finished the first part of Tommy's blanket. And be sending in them postcards. You know, be sending in them postcards if you're on the lifeboat. I expect a postcard from each and every one of y'all. So remember, Wednesday is going to be, can't think what it is. Oh, we're going to have Kelly B on, 69. She's going to talk about, we're going to talk about abusive relationships because I've been in one of them. And then Saturday, my other's keeper will be on, and we will talk about bipolar day because she deals with that herself, and I also had a grandmother that dealt with it. So I want her perspective on it. But I think this is going to be nice when it warms up, especially because I think this will be really great to bring out my chair and maybe have a stand for my phone and be able to look at the pretty, the lake and the sunset and bring my crochet hooks out. And I won't have a hat, so maybe people won't think that I look homeless. Oh, good. I'm not trying to laugh, y'all. We need to get every, as far as I'm concerned, there should be no people on the streets, especially the people that were veterans. They should all be off the street. If we can take care of everybody else, we need to be taking care of our veterans, especially. There shouldn't be one person on the street. And if you're a crocheter, there are places, and I'm going to start getting that information out for everybody. If you've got leftover yarn, crochet some hats. Crochet some scarves. I mean, this is a C2C scarf, this one right here. It's just, it comes up very quickly. And crochet a scarf, crochet a hat. You know, if you live someplace where there are people that are homeless, have a little bag in your car and just hand them something, especially if it's cold. You know, have something with maybe some snacks or something in there, and a crochet hat and scarf. We can do so much more than I think we realize. Yes, it is. It's in my neighborhood with my house. It's right over there. And the birds and everything. So as long as it's not raining, I can bring this thing out. And we can sit here, and I can bring crochet, and we can talk. So anyway, I'm not staying on here terribly long. I'm going to go and have dinner and probably go crochet the night away. Yesterday, I watched Elvis. And I brought a battery charger out here. Do you think it works? No, it's dead as a doornail. But really, honestly, y'all, when those waves hit, and there's going to be the waves of life, we need to look two places. Jesus and our friends. And you can believe what you need to believe. That's fine. Then go look at that. I know what I believe in. And we can agree to disagree for those people that don't. But we need to be connecting. Don't try to suffer in silence. Nobody here is going to do it. Oh, I know. I will be over the summer for sure. For sure. Actually, I don't know if I can do it. Over there, we've had deer come right out over there. And it's just really pretty. So we have like a little bench set here by where we live. But I'll take you all down to the Amish country. But that's why I picked that song. It's my theme song now, I think, in life. Don't worry about them waves. Don't worry about them. We need to worry about them, but when they happen, we need to have the tools in our toolbox so that we're not trying to do it by ourselves. We're not trying to do this thing we call life by ourselves. There's people I can call and reach out to that can just walk me through out of my headspace, because sometimes, y'all, when we're in our headspace, it's not a good place to be sometimes. Sometimes, like I talked about the other day when we were coming back from the Amish country, sometimes when you're in your headspace, you have the glasses on from an emotional thing. You have the emotional glasses on. And it's hard to see any other perspective than that. That's why when my therapist was like today, she was giving me a different perspective. She was like, wait a minute. She was not emotionally invested into it. I had an emotional investment into it. she didn't. And sometimes we've got to have them friends that don't have that emotional investment. They can say, can you look at it this way? Let's look at it this way. Let's not look at it from your standpoint. And sometimes our own head gets to tell us things that aren't true. Like things that I think about myself are not what other people see, but it's them old tapes coming back. Dang on it, they're hard to break. And they're exhausting to break. Oh, good night. So anyway, Friday we're having the kids over for our Easter. And I have a ham that has been in the freezer since December that we're going to take out for our main Easter. We got church on Sunday. So, and I'm trying to, and I'm also going to, I contacted Sharon with Surviving Together. She's another YouTube channel. And I've told her I will be willing to come on her channel, so I've got to figure out a day. I've got a schedule. I've got a live schedule. I've got a crochet schedule. I've got a personal schedule. And I've got a mod schedule because I'm a mod on several channels. I'm like, okay. Yes. Yes. Yeah. We're going to have, we gave the kids, when they got married, my daughter and my son-in-law, we just said to them, listen, you don't have to celebrate the day on the day here. If Easter Sunday, and like my son-in-law works overnight, so he may have to go into work Sunday, Easter, and his parents are a little closer. And thank you. And so we have to see if that's what happens, then then they may come there. It's easier for them to go there, and then he goes to work. So I just said to them, I'm going to give you the gift of not having to celebrate the day on the day. Now, the only thing I said to my daughter was, this Father's Day, since, after the adoption with my husband and my daughter, she said, I want to spend, Father's Day with my dad for the first time, as that will have happened in April. And I said, well, that's what I was going to tell you. And she said, I absolutely agree. But we gave them that gift so that they thought, if Christmas falls, throw me a bone every once in a while and come on an actual holiday. But I didn't want them to have to choose between which family to go spend the the holiday with. So I don't know if I have any mods in here, so if I have to, I'll text my husband. I'm going to get off here in a minute because my phone's going to die. So we gave them that gift of not having to celebrate the day on the day. So anyway, we'll do this more and sit here and crochet. Hi, Mark. Welcome. So I've got some interesting things. I don't, like I said the other day when I came in and talked about what I have in my crochet bag, I'm doing good. I'm tired, but I'm doing good. But I did talk about, I said, I don't want this to be all serious. I want some of this channel to be fun. We just get on and chit chat. And sometimes the conversation will take us places, and hopefully it'll be fun and we can have some laughs and, and welcome new people in that hopefully will be nice and appropriate. So I don't know if my phone sends out a different algorithm than my computer. I don't know, but it's like, it is what it is. But welcome. We're just enjoying the sunset. I'm having a cup of tea, and I'm just chit-chatting. I needed to get on for just a few minutes, especially because I wanted to tell you all about Kelly B. I will make sure that there won't be mods for sure. on that one. So anyway, but we just chit chat. We talk about subjects. We talk about dealing with fibromyalgia because I deal with it. We talk about a little bit of crochet and a little bit yarn, but I don't teach people how to crochet. I will show you where to go to find it to learn how to do it, but I don't teach it. What's my favorite song and movie? My favorite movie has to be, I could watch it every time. Fly Away Home. I love that movie. Oh, with the geese in it. I just love that movie. And I am a huge Elvis Presley fan. My name is Mary. So Mary in the Morning is exactly my favorite song. I love Mary in the Morning. I'm a huge, huge Elvis fan. Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to be talking about dealing with being in abusive relationships. I've been in that in a previous relationship, and she also has been dealing with that. So Elvis is, I'm sorry. The only thing I don't do as an Elvis fan is call him the king of rock and roll, because he did not like that. He said there's only one king, and that's not me. I will call him a legend, which he was, but I do not call him the king of rock and roll. That's one thing that I don't do. So he didn't like that title, and so I don't give it to him. I know a lot, and that's one of the things too. And then Saturday it's bipolar day, and I'm having a guest on talking about her struggles with bipolar. My grandmother, Ohio, is Fire in the Hole. That's where I'm streaming from. I'm going to be talking to her about that. And my grandmother struggled with bipolar, and I really believe Elvis struggled with it. I think it was undiagnosed. But I really feel he had a lot of the symptoms. So I want to put a good perspective. Well, happy birthday, but I'm not going to sing. I will say happy birthday, Mark, but this girl is not singing. And if you sing the song that says happy birthday, you can actually get demonetized because it's a copyrighted song. So I won't do it. But happy birthday, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful birthday. But this girl ain't singing. I can talk, but singing-wise, that's my daughter's department. But anyway, so we're going to be talking about that, and I'm going to start having some friends too that don't necessarily have to have channels, but friends of mine that would like to come on and just be friends. Show up and we can just chit chat. My name is Mary. That's why my favorite song by Elvis is Mary in the Morning. I love that song. I know a lot. I've been to Graceland 3 times during Elvis Week and 1 time not during Elvis Week. I have met the Jordanaires, which was one of his, well, thank you, Mark, one of his backup, hi, Ryan, one of his backup bands. I've gotten to wear one of the original TCB necklaces that he gave somebody. So I've sat on Elvis Presley Boulevard when it's the candlelight service and gone up, and yep. I said to my daughter, one of these days I want to take you, just take you, because it's an amazing, you understand why Elvis loved it so much, because it was such a peaceful place. And understand when people realize, well, when you go and it doesn't seem that big. This man, before the age of 21, Elvis had moved 20 times within his lifetime. 20 times he picked up and moved someplace else. So by the time he got to, by the time he got to Graceland, he was like, I ain't moving. I'm done. I'm not moving. He bought that house for his mama. He would have never left there. he would have stayed there. One thing he did wish that he kept more land around Graceland so he could have had more land to spread out. But, and my birthday's in June, and when my birthday comes up, we'll have a little birthday bash. I'll do a stream for a birthday bash. But anyway, it is getting a little chilly out here. The sun is just beautiful, isn't it? And I think I'm going to go have my din-dins. And I am going to go get ready for bed, and I'm going to go crochet the evening away. Who knows? I put on 2 Elvis movies yesterday. Follow That Dream, and what was the other one? Oh, goodness, I forgot it now. Watch Follow That Dream and Blue Hawaii. Those were the 2 movies I watched yesterday. They were corny. All his movies were mainly corny, most of them, but it's just fun to sit and watch them. Get to hear him sing, even though once he sang the except for Blue Hawaii song, Can't Help Falling in Love and stuff, he wouldn't sing them again once he was done with the movie. Some of the songs were just, can we be more silly than we need to be? But anyway, I don't want to get a spider bite. The spider was crawling up. So I'm going to go in the house. Yes, he was. I will go in the house. I'm going to go in the house in a minute. I'm going to get off here. But thank you for hopping on. Welcome, new people. Well, thank you, Rhonda. God bless to you, too. Go listen to that short I did. And that song called Don't Worry About the Waves. If you're depressed about anything, just go listen to put that song on. And you just kind of sit there and just kind of dance to it. Thank you, Mark. Kind of dance to it when you're down. That's my new theme song. I got to get that song. Anyway, please like, subscribe, share. If you can go back and watch some of my old stuff, we get them watch hours up, I'd appreciate it. Interaction when you get done, make a comment. And all that interaction just helps push me out there further. We're just trying to grow this channel, and I'm just going to enjoy it. Don't worry about the waves. Type it up on YouTube. And if you go to my shorts, you can look at my shorts, and I just did one that says "Don't Worry About the Waves." Awesome song. But I love that song. Love it. It's my new theme song. When things go up and down, don't worry about the waves. Just focus on Jesus. And sometimes we forget to do that. So I'm going to get off here because my battery's dying. Let me just show you. I guess I got to charge it. I did bring a battery pack. Now you're going to turn on. Technology, do we love it or not? It's been one of them days, I'll tell you what. But we'll come out and do this again. I don't know if I'm going to come on tomorrow, but I will be on Wednesday again with Miss Kelly B69, so go check her out too as well. Y'all have a great day. Thanks for hopping on, and again, like, subscribe. When you do that, you by liking, you are a blessing to me and this channel. Blessings to me if you like it, and if you subscribe, then you're making connections and making friends, and then you'll bless yourself and somebody else. And before I leave here, my only comment to the last comment that there is, we all bleed the same, and we are all here to help each other and lift each other up. And it doesn't matter what color skin you are, we need to be here to help each other up and not sit here looking at their skin color. We need to say, how can we help you? What can we do to make your life better? That's what we need to be doing, not focusing on the color of anybody's skin. And, I struggle just as much as anybody else. And we're all here to help each other and straighten our crowns, help each other straighten our crowns, and nothing but positivity. So that's what you need to do. Reach out to somebody, stay connected, and then when the waves are hitting, look up to God. Connect with your friends. Connect with people that you can talk to. It's really, really, really important. And here, there's only one color. We're all the same, no matter what color skin you are. We're all bleed the same. We're all just here for the connections, y'all, every solitary one of us. So have a great day. You know, I was given the greatest compliment by somebody today, and I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I was just very grateful. I said to them, you know what? You needed that more than I think I needed that more than you realize. So sometimes just give a compliment to somebody. Let them know they're a pretty amazing person. Lift them up. Let's not drag each other down. Good night, you all. And I'll leave you with that sunset in the back. You have a great night. Stay connected, everybody. See you on the next one.